What are shadow prompts and how can they help you empower your life, live your dreams, and free yourself from your unconscious shadow? Stay tuned to find out. Namaste, Sacred Masters. I'm Dr. Iwas Ukehi, Shadow Work NLP Manifestation Coach, and today we are going to talk about shadow prompts. Shadow prompts are questions given to you as ideas on how you can start shadow work. In short, they are little prompts or nudges, so you don't feel lost about where to start. For some people, and for those who have not done my 7-day course, which is listed below or up above for free on a playlist, you might be confused about how to start. Do I start writing out my thoughts? Do I meditate? Is there music I can listen to? Well, shadow prompts provide a quick and easy, depending on how self-honest you are, way to get started. You can write it down or think about it during a meditation. An example of shadow prompts is, do you hold a grudge against someone? What are ways you can heal? Let go so they don't have any more real estate in your life. Using this prompt, you can either write your thoughts down or get into a meditative state to contemplate upon it. What are some ways you can heal and let go? Of course, healing and letting go is a whole new other video. But if that's something you would like to see, please comment and let me know below. Another good shadow work prompt could be, what things have I not achieved because of procrastination? My favorite one is, what and who are things that trigger you and why? What are some positive if I let it go? Shadow prompts is a way in which you can really spend some time with yourself and your repressed unconscious. Again, let me remind you that shadow work is for those who have a healthy self-esteem and of some psychological maturity. It's not to relieve trauma or relive it, whether physical or mental. Trauma is best left to professionals that can help you. Good prompts are designed to let you go deeper into ourselves and learn more about ourselves and our shadow child. They foster deeper insight, self-awareness, and behavioral changes. You start to have a relationship with yourself. Discover that wise, insightful self for company. Being alone doesn't feel lonely anymore because you learn to be with yourself. You see, a lot of times when we don't self-reflect, when we don't spend time with ourselves, we tend to start seeking validation on the outside because we haven't learned to seek validation on the inside. We all need validation. Without shadow work, you look for validation on the outside while repressing yourself on the inside. We all know seeking validation from the outside is unhealthy and always leads to disappointment and heartache. It can lead to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Shadow prompts helps you reclaim the validation on the inside so you're independently strong. When you're independently strong, know yourself, have a healthy self-relationship with yourself, you take action in this world that uplifts you, empowers you, and steers you in the direction of your dreams and desires. Suppose we use the shadow prompt of, why do I feel afraid of rejection? Through your self-reflection, you may find that this came from a childhood memory of being told you were not good enough unless your parents said so. With that new discovery, you can start to heal that shadow child within you. Start to give it more love. Do activities that doesn't make you feel anxious of rejection. Remember, it happens to everyone. Validate your own feelings. As you begin to heal, who knows? You just might find yourself subconsciously and without fear striking a conversation with someone that might turn out to be the person of your dreams. Shadow work, when done properly, often manifests itself in ways that you didn't even know that you had power within to accomplish. Shadow prompts are a great way to start shadow work. One of the things I like about shadow prompts is that you're not doing shadow work only when something bad happens to you. You feel like you're in a dark place and want to heal. Instead, shadow prompts are done so that while you are healthy, you are also in a mind state of being more openly honest with yourself and do actual healing. See, when you're in a low vibrational or energy state, like having anxiety and trying to do shadow work, what happens is that you'll find it very hard. Your mind will continue to fight you over and over again. The ego is trying to do its best to protect you from pain. That's why I said doing shadow work when you're in a mature psychological state is the most effective. I'm going to link my Instagram on the description box. Over there, I will regularly post shadow prompts for you to use every Tuesday. Use it as a reminder for the week on what to work on. Sit by yourself. Self-reflect in a quiet place. Do it in a state of love and excitement to learn more about yourself. If you keep a journal and write things that you're grateful for as well as your accomplishments, you'll find that as you do more shadow work, you'll have more and more things to write about. I recommend journaling your accomplishments. Often, the results of our lives being better is not really obvious, but once you really look back at your journals, you start to see the change is there. I keep several journals myself. I posted some links below of the ones that I really like, so if you're into the style, take a look at some of them. Obviously, an ordinary notebook is fine, but as you can tell from my videos, I tend to do things a little differently. That's me. Shadow work will help you discover your own unique individuality for you to love and honor. Namaste, Sacred Masters.